the 1800s, doctors still weren't washing their hands between surgeries. Patients died from infections doctors carried in on their own fingers. Now here's the part that should bother you. Some ancient humans, thousands of years earlier, already understood something modern doctors didn't. Long before soap existed, long before anyone knew what a germ even was, people were already fighting dirt and infection with whatever they could find. So what did they actually use? Some of it is genuinely clever. Some of it will make you cringe. And by the end, you'll understand exactly why 19th century doctors were the ones falling behind. Let's start further back than most people expect. With Neanderthals, archaeologists have found small seashells worn smooth at the tips, discovered near Neanderthal remains. The leading theory: they were used as tweezers to pluck out facial hair. Cave art from this era consistently shows beardless male faces, which means grooming, removing hair, keeping the body managed, isn't a modern invention. It goes back further than our own species. But grooming is one thing. Actually removing infection-causing dirt is a completely different problem. Once we reach early civilizations, the evidence gets even clearer. In ancient Babylon, around 2800 BCE, archaeologists found clay cylinders inscribed with instructions. Fats, boiled together with ash. This is considered one of the earliest known soap recipes on record. Meanwhile, in Sumer, clay tablets describe something simpler: water mixed with a powdery salt made from burned plant ash. They used it to scrub the body and, more importantly, beer and hot water to clean open wounds. In ancient Egypt, between roughly 1800 and 1500 BCE, people bathed regularly, using a paste made from vegetable oils, fats, and alkaline salts. This wasn't just for cleanliness. It was also used to treat skin irritation. They also relied on natron, a naturally occurring salt, the same substance used in mummification, to dry out and cleanse the skin. But not every culture had access to imported oils and rare salts. Some barely used water at all. The Greeks and Romans took a completely different approach. Instead of washing dirt away, they coated themselves in olive oil first. Then, using a curved metal tool called a strigil, they scraped the oil and the grime trapped in it straight off the skin. It wasn't really cleaning in the way we think of it. It was closer to peeling dirt off layer by layer. And most soap from this era, it wasn't even used on skin at all. It was mainly used to clean wool and clothing. Now here's where it gets uncomfortable. In several ancient cultures, when nothing else was available, people turned to urine. Roman launderers used it constantly, specifically for its ammonia content, which is genuinely effective at breaking down grime. It was mainly used for cleaning togas, but some evidence suggests it was used on skin too, in truly desperate situations. Animal fat was another option. Rendered tallow, smeared directly onto the body, then scraped away, taking trapped dirt with it. And in some regions, people used something even simpler: plain dirt and clay. Certain clays actually absorb oil and bacteria surprisingly well, which means, in a strange twist, some ancient humans were cleaning themselves with dirt. But here's the part that flips the whole stereotype. When Spanish conquistadors arrived in the Aztec Empire, they didn't find filth. They found the opposite. Aztec cities ran on sophisticated aqueduct and sewage systems. The people bathed regularly, sometimes twice a day, and used natural deodorants and breath fresheners. Spanish records describe being genuinely repulsed, not by the Aztecs, but by their own side's hygiene. Meanwhile, hand washing wasn't considered standard practice in Western Europe until the mid-1800s. So the dirty ancient past narrative doesn't hold up evenly across history. It depends entirely on where and when you're looking. None of these cultures understood germs. Germ theory didn't exist yet, but across almost every civilization, people still noticed the same pattern. Dirt led to sickness. Cleanliness led to fewer infections. So long before anyone could explain why, humans were already acting on it, using ash, oil, salt, fat, even urine, just to stay one step ahead of infection. So maybe the real question isn't what ancient humans used instead of soap. Maybe it's this: if people with no concept of germs were already finding ways to fight infection, while trained 19th century doctors were still operating with unwashed hands, what does that actually say about which one of them understood the human body better? Instinct, it turns out, got there long before science did.